This is Rap the News. This is our humble beginnings. A bunch of bushes and tumbleweeds in an open desert. This is what we saw when we got here. You know, the grass is greenest where you water it was our theme to this land. And so we bought all this wood. And we did that on credit. Credit. And we dug holes ourselves. We didn't know what the hell we was doing. We didn't know how to use these tools, as you can see. And so we digging these damn holes, and we just doing the best that we can with what we had. And we had no idea about this hard dirt out here. Neither did we have idea about the heat. And as you see, the first time I ever put up a fence, and is us, we put up a fence, and we started a little bit at a time. See, that's the first time we ever put up a fence. We had no idea that the wind would even blow it over. And then we bought these trees, 2 trees or 1 tree at a time, and these are both orange trees, citrus trees. And this is how we started off, little teensy trees from Home Depot, you know. And I think we paid like $15 or $14, and they had little oranges on it, right? And then that just grew over a period of time. So you add a year or something, and then we get those little trees are growing, plus some more trees that we added, and then till you get to today, and then you got pretty much a forest back there. You know, the trees then grew all the way out. They produced some fruit, so on and so forth. We added another tree spot, and as you see, everything has to be in a cage out here, because we got predators, and they will eat all the fruit off your trees. The ground squirrels, the lizards, the birds, they are coming for your shit. We also planted watermelon, and that grew. So a lot of people say, oh, things don't grow in the desert. Well, they do, if you know what you're doing. You just can't come out here, stick some seed in this hot ground, and then, you know, you're gonna have a miracle. It don't work like that. We raised our own chickens. So I bred chickens. I ordered them from eBay, you know, a couple of eggs at a time, and hatched those. I hatched every one of these off of eggs that I got. I got those eggs for free. These are Jersey Giants. Those were guinea fowls. These are Jersey Giants, and these are Long Island Reds. And these are I am Samanis. So we raised up all of these birds ourselves. That's a wild turkey that we hatched. The first wild turkey that actually hatched from us. That's it right there. So we, with no experience, you know, did these things. This is honeydew melon that we were growing here, folks. Honeydew melon, delicious when you raise your own or grow your own honeydew melon. Delicious. And these are apples that are in abundance right now, and so there's a lot of green apples on the trees right now. And this is out in 120-degree weather. It is piping hot. I could barely film. It is so bright outside that I can't even see what I'm filming. Actually, I'm just hoping I get lucky and it's on the camera, and that's what's happening right here. My legs are burning, but those apples sure do look good. And we have a variety of apples. These are nectarines right here that is growing in abundance. So a lot of nectarines. I bought 3 or 4 nectarine trees. That's a pear tree right there. And so this is the first time this pear tree is growing pears. So now we got pears, nectarines, we got apples, watermelon, and these are what do you call those big yellow grapefruits? Yeah, these are grapefruits. So they starting to grow as well, and so they're growing up pretty high on the tree. Birds, wild birds, squirrels, everything else, they clean us dry of the citrus. We barely get any citrus. We this year we blocked them out as much as we possibly can. We couldn't put any cage over it because of we can't afford it. Just say that. And so these are plums, and this tree grew so many plums that the branches fell down to the ground, as you see. I mean, it was just so many plums. It is plums on that tree. And these are cages that we had to build. And we're growing we're growing cantaloupe, one watermelon inside this one, and it's different varieties of cantaloupe and watermelon that we are growing. So this is a cage from the top to the bottom, and those are tomatoes, Siberian tomatoes. It's supposed to last through the winter, and that's sugar cane. And these are kale greens, purple collards, and some tomatoes that we have in here. So the theme is to grow as many as possible this year, and that's what we're doing. So these were just planted about a month ago, and now they're popping up out of the ground. And this is 120 degree weather, hot ass damn desert. You can't go outside. And those are purple collards that we grew from a cutting, stuck it in the ground, and it grew out. Right? And it's the same as that sugar cane. We just stuck that sugar cane right in the ground and it grew out. And you see the fence we put up is now secure, and it's around at least 2.5 acres or 3 acres of land. We put fence there. The sugar cane is taking its time to grow. Everything is taking its time to grow. The apple's growing, everything is growing. And that's what we do. Someone gave us some goats, y'all. Yeah, goats. Never raised no goats. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. Scared to trim their nails. Bought some nail cutters for their nails, because that one of them is limping, but he had to cut his nails. We don't know what we're doing, but we out here and we making it happen. The grass is greenest where you water it. This is Wrap the News.